Hello, y'all.
Waiting for people to come on.
No, I'm waiting for my phone to load so I can do this.
Let's see.
This weather's terrible. Sage, I'm going to shut my hotspot off for a minute. I can't get my phone to load. There's three devices attached to my phone. Can you give me a minute?
Yes.
Jeez. I go shut my thing off, I get yelled at because I'm shutting it off for a minute.
I know. That's how it is.
I'm trying to get my phone attached so I can read the comments.
Mm-hmm. One watching now, started streaming less than a minute ago. Tina, hi there. Hi, Tina. I'm reading off my phone right now because I'm trying to get this stupid laptop to work.
Hi, Tina.
Louisa County, Iowa.
What?
He's live. Sorry, guys, the news is on. How are you guys doing? Hi, Papa.
Hello, how you got?
Tired.
Took Mama home.
Took Grandma home.
Grandma Hillbilly home. Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
88 kids taken into protection custody. Holy cow.
Oh, my God.
Here you go. Here's phone.
Well, whenever that does decide to load.
That's crazy, guys. 88 kids.
That is crazy.
I'll have to read that later. I got the TV on mute.
Oh my gosh.
And we're in our bedroom, sorry, because it was raining outside.
We're having storms tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Friday yet. They haven't said. Cross your fingers they don't have them Friday.
Yeah.
Tina goes, long, tiring ride. Yes, with road construction included, yes. Yes.
And some stupid drivers out there. I mean, they was being stupid.
Max. Oh, nice backdrop, y'all. This, hang on, I can't find it. This here was his Grandma Garcia's.
Yeah. It's President
And the
Kennedy.
rosary hanging here was his Grandma Garcia's too.
And that sticker right behind her is from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yep. And when we go next year, I got to pick up another one.
Cool. Yeah, but that's one Kennedy and Kennedy's brother, Robert Kennedy. Each one of them.
Yeah. Apparently all that wants to do is load.
Yeah, it was kind of hard.
Well, I need the chat part to load, so when I put up the Cash App link, I can pin it. It says, no.
That's what our computers are doing.
I hate
It's
this computer.
the weather.
I hate this.
It's the weather right now.
I gave up on it.
And we dropped Grandma Hillbilly off. We didn't get back here until about 3. And she said that she loves y'all and she enjoyed the live streams with you and the videos.
Let's see. We'll be down there on a Friday, right? What's up with James and Sage?
Sage is right over there.
On her brother's bed.
And James is in the bathroom.
Not yet. There was a wasp.
Oh, there was a wasp in the bathroom?
Yep. A wasp.
Mary Jensen. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Yes, love Grandma, too.
You hear that? That's how we're trying to kill it.
Here, come and say hi to everybody. Don't hit this bed too
Don't
hard.
hit this bed. Lean in.
Hi.
Max goes, y'all gamble every now and then?
Yep, there he is.
No.
What?
No. Debbie says it's raining there.
Yeah, it was raining here earlier.
We had the first storm go over. We're just waiting on the second and the third and the fourth.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, because we're going to be there, get there on a Friday, right? In August to see Uncle David. Party's going to be on Saturday.
Yeah.
Think we could live stream from the room?
Yeah. We'll do a live stream that night. If you guys want it.
Yeah. This way, we can show you the setup.
The way I set up the room to get ready. It's my
Mhm.
cooking station.
Yeah. And they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. They're actually pretty nice there. Well, every time I called about the hotel room and try to figure out what the prices and everything's for it. And the guy says, both rooms are the same price. That's what he says.
Tina wants to know what we had for dinner.
Well, we had pizza while I was on the road, and I ate hot dogs.
I haven't ate anything. I was still full from the pizza.
You know, who else? Somebody else in a minute.
And Mary Jensen, hi, James and Sage. And of course, Uncle Hillbilly.
Uncle Hillbilly, he's running down the hall.
I'm trying to get on. He's doing this. Yes,
We can't do nothing about
That's
it.
what the laptop's doing. In a circle.
That's all it's doing. Computer stuff. Computer glitch.
We had somebody comment stating we need to get a tripod and new camera, and stuff. We just don't have the money for that yet.
So, sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, yours is going in a circle. Max said, you ever thought of opening up a little hot dog cart?
No.
Hillbilly dogs.
Hillbilly don't.
I don't think Papa would, but then again, he might.
I gotta shut my hotspot off. That's what's wrong with it. You just can't.
Tina, I had shrimp and wonton veggie stir fry. Teriyaki flavor. That sounds good.
There you go. I think I got it back.
That sounds really good. No,
No.
it's going in a circle.
On the circle. Now it's back on.
It does sound good.
I don't know what I'm fixing tomorrow.
I understand people are trying to help, saying you need to get this, you need to get that. But as of right now, we have no money
We're
to do that.
doing good. Just do these videos with you all.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to sound mean about anything. This channel has took its time to where it's at, and appreciate everybody that joined the channel, and appreciate you guys starting to join the live streams and having a good time with us. It's been a long road,
Sorry, guys.
and it's been 5 years, almost 5 years.
We're waiting on YouTube to, I guess you say, produce more money.
Yeah,
And so,
and I've been working on trying to get sponsorships.
and if we did have the money, we don't know what type of camera to get.
Mm-mm.
So, Rachel said, I spent $84 at the grocery store and it all fit in 3 sacks.
Wow.
Dang. Max, got a beef and broccoli recipe? Chow mein.
Beef and broccoli, huh? We'll
And then
figure
Mary
out
says,
something.
your videos are fine. I so enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but having something with a little bit bigger screen than what my phone is would be more beneficial. Because then Papa and I both can be in it and pop in one of the kids. You know what I mean?
But we just, like we said,
We do with what we got at the moment.
we do what God gave us,
Yep.
and I'm happy.
So, Max, are you wanting a
Beef and broccoli, man.
Asian recipe, Japanese, Chinese,
Philippines,
a Filipino?
Hawaiian.
Yeah, Hawaiian. Sissy's on.
Finally.
And her phone's going to keep doing it. Tina, I spent $38 just all veggies, 1 mayo, 1 dressing, and something berries. Oh, and berries. Okay. Max says, I want a chocolate silk pie, honestly. I don't have the ingredients right now. And then he says, orange chicken would be cool. Maybe fried rice or chow mein, whatever the family eats. The family would eat both. Honestly.
I haven't been chow mein noodles.
Betty. Finally on chat, I live upstate. Watch your videos nightly.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And hi, Betty.
Upstate New York. Oh.
Another New Yorker. All right. Uncle Jay, he sent us a message that he's still trying to recover, and we all need to pray for Mike. He's not doing so good, and we're worried about him. And Lord knows what to say.
Yep.
And we prayed for him today before we went on the road trip.
Starting tomorrow, they're putting him on hospice.
And the good Lord knows what's going to go on.
That's right.
But we all need to pray for him, make him feel better. We pray for a lot of people, every day. And it's the reason why. It's because you guys are like family to us. So, $19.09, huh?
Tina lives in between Binghamton and Syracuse in the country. Ooh.
I love the country. That's my favorite.
Beth lives in Sherbourne. Okay.
That's in New York.
Mm-hmm. Nope, not what I want. Never mind. I still can't pin the Cash App link with your phone.
You gotta have it attached to my phone or what?
Honey, I've posted it. I didn't even see it pop up there. Sherbourne is how you say that, hun. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Sherwin Force. There we go.
Darlene Dream is on. Hi, guys.
Hi, darling.
And Beth. I bet I'm close to Tina. I am under an hour from Binghamton. Okay. I live near Green and Whitney Point, New York.
And it's just like Chicago. Chicago's got so many suburbs. Often there's areas.
Well, they're saying more sunshine and warmth Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So,
yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning, y'all. Been a long day. And if you go here in Illinois, it's got a lot of suburbs off in Chicago. And my mom is a suburbs off in Chicago. What's that say?
sorry. Yeah, lots of little towns.
Yeah.
Well, it's a small world. I'm really close to Green. Went through there actually today. Okay, Beth.
I went through If you guys go to our Facebook channel, you'll see we took a whole bunch of pictures and put it on Facebook where we was taking Grandma back home, and we get to take pictures with the big green guy. What they call him, the Rocket Man or something?
He used to be the Muffler Man.
Yeah, he used to be the Muffler Man. Now he's Rocket Man.
Because back then he had a yellow shirt and blue pants.
Yeah, and they painted him. It's the old Route 66 area.
Max, ever roasted a bone marrow?
Bone marrow's all right. People in my family won't eat it, so my dogs will eat it.
Mary, did you have to cook when you guys got home?
No.
No, leftovers in the fridge.
Yep.
Darlene, rainy here in Baltimore. And then Line Guy, do you guys like horror movies?
Yeah.
And then Max wants to know, what restaurants have you worked at before?
Too many. I'm in it. No. I worked, I started off in Dynasty Buffet. It's a Chinese restaurant. And they paid for everything to learn how to cook. They paid me to be trained and everything. And then I went to other restaurants like
I know.
Abbey Hotel. Well, the Abbey. I helped there in the fall time because the help. That was before I was with Mama. To help get stuff for Sage for Christmas. I didn't have James then, and plus I worked at the aisle at the same time. I helped in the prison, East Smoke Correctional Center prison, to train people how to be cooks and stable their life again, and start a new life instead of a bad life. That's what I love doing that. I worked at 2 casinos and high-end restaurants, fancy restaurants.
Laura Young said hi.
Hi, Laura.
What's your favorite type of food to cook? Chicken and pork.
I love cooking Chinese food. I don't do a lot here, but Chinese food is a very unique thing to do because Asian and Chinese, Japanese food and Korean foods are almost close to the same, There's a little bit difference, but not a lot. But I just love doing it because that was my first start of career of my life. And I do cook it here once in a while. You can ask these guys. Mm-hmm. I make it for them.
Mary Jensen said, oh, thank God you guys did have a long day.
Yeah.
Got up at 6 and took Grandma home. Max, 27 viewers. You got a walk? He has one, yes. It's 12-inch.
Yeah, I got 12-inch walk.
Must be either too hot or it's rainy since you're inside. Yes. We just had a storm go through before we came on.
That's why we're inside.
Joey's channel. Is Uncle Hillbilly going to move with you guys when you move to Tennessee?
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll be there with us.
Yeah.
What we want to do, actually, before we buy a place down there, is take Uncle Hillbilly down there so he can, so he can get a job. So you have a stable, place, stable as money, you know what I mean?
Max, wait, they're moving to Tennessee once both kids graduate high school. So it's a few years down the road yet.
Just to let you know, we're going to stay in our chateau.
Instead of trying to buy a house here and then buy one in Tennessee, just be sure to buy one in Tennessee.
Yeah. Because you got to think, you got to sell the house here and then move.
What's in Tennessee? Beautiful land, a lot more beautiful than here in Illinois.
I've always wanted to move back to the southern state. I love Southern State. We was thinking about moving down the Hot Springs area in Arkansas, and then we thought Alabama, and then we thought Kentucky, and then Mama said, "No, I want Tennessee."
I want a mountain view. I can go out on my back porch and drink my cup of coffee with a nice mountain view.
She likes
The cost of living is cheaper in Tennessee. Tina, no taxes in Tennessee, right? As far as I know, the taxes are very low.
I don't know very much about Tennessee. I'm still learning a little bit, but I know Iowa, there's no grocery tax. The only thing you pay taxes on in Iowa is your cars, your clothes, and stuff. I think that's how Tennessee is. I ain't sure. I'm still looking stuff up. I've been reading about it.
Joey's channel said good with a thumbs up. Houston Swisha, hi. She says, ever been to Texas? I haven't, no.
I have.
Papa has in the semi.
Yep, I have.
And then, Lord, I'm trying to find a house in Alabama. We want a 5-bedroom home down in Tennessee so Grandma can live with us.
Yeah. I've been all 49 states except Hawaii. That'd be my 50th state. But I've been to all 49 and Canada. I've been to Canada. So, Sage, can you move this backpack and cover up Lily? She wants
Bring
to
it
be
over
covered
here.
up. Lily's at
please.
the end of the bed and she wants to be covered up. Bring it to him. Our puppy wants to be covered up. Sorry, y'all. That's what she wants.
Yeah, I want a 5-bedroom. We want a 5-bedroom home.
Don't uncover her. She wants to be covered up.
We want to be able to have like a small farm. Want the kids both to graduate high school before we move. Little Hillboy has been talking about going to college in Tennessee, so.
Yeah.
Don't want to stay in Illinois anymore.
I'm tired of Illinois.
Max, big backyard. Yes, I want a big backyard. He wants a pond in the backyard.
Yeah, so I can go down there and fish.
I want to put a gate at the end of my lane.
That's what I want to do.
Big dreams, I know. 5 bedrooms are expensive. I know. I've looked at them online, unless it needs a lot of work.
That's what we're trying to find.
And down there in Tennessee, they got loans that you can get that will cover the cost of the down payment, your payments on the 5-bedroom home or the 4-bedroom, whatever bedrooms you want. Makes payments cheaper for some reason. And I don't want a house that needs a lot of work.
I want one that needs a little work so I can do it myself. There we go.
Max, I'm going to Montana in 2 years. Can't wait to sit on my balcony in the winter with a nice cup of coffee and a dog walker of sour diesel or Kim dog. You know what that stuff is? Okay.
I'm busy right now.
You can show them how you make your popcorn.
In a whole different video. This is a live stream.
Yeah, live stream your
No.
popcorn.
I'm not getting up and doing no popcorn right now. There you go. You got popcorn. Enjoy.
Oh,
He kidnapped my toffee popcorn. I don't care.
I'm guessing that's alcohol.
Yeah, it must be.
Laura, I'm trying to get away from snow. So, no to Montana here. Tennessee, the lower part of Tennessee is warmer.
That's what we want to do.
Got any good recipes for the Instapot? That's Max.
Depends on what Instant Pot you have. I make chicken and dumplings in Instant Pot. They love chicken and dumplings.
We've done chili. We've done chicken noodle soup.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of all the. Gosh.
Chicken and dumplings.
Mm-hmm. I got the munchies, guys.
What I'm gonna probably do next is the French dip subs in the Instant Pot. Probably do that tomorrow. I got the bread for it and everything. I could probably do that tomorrow.
I would like to make some potato soup. Papa don't eat tomato soup. Or potato soup. Not tomato, but potato. Potato.
It's okay. It tastes like you're eating water.
Max, yeah, I live on chicken and dumplings, chicken noodle soup. Ever made cracked chicken?
Cracked chicken. Send a recipe. That's all I got to say.
Cheese on the French dip. Can't wait. Max again.
Okay.
I guess you can put it on there.
Some people like cheese. I can make a cheese sauce. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I got roast beef. It's gonna be kind of cheating roast beef.
Mhm. Veteran bloggers on.
I'm a veteran.
Just made 15 bean soup with sausage and a side of cornbread.
Don't sound bad.
What is 15 bean soup? Just 15 different beans?
Yeah,
Oh,
don't sound too bad. Did you make it a white one or a tomato base? Sorry, I got sharpness in my back, y'all. Been a long ride. You got comments.
sorry. Joey's channel. Mama Hibbley said you had new picture that you found. Did I miss you showing them to everyone? No, I just haven't done it yet.
Where's your pictures?
Right down here. I just have to get them. Laura says that's a lot of beans. And Tina, you can buy a dry bean bag that gives you those beans.
Yeah. you
Wow.
can.
I don't pay attention to the beans very much in the store.
You okay, Ruby? Weird noises down here. You hear it?
Are you hot?
You okay? Sorry, my dog was making weird noises.
Max says, look up cracked chicken. I think you'll like it. It's shredded chicken with cream cheese and dry ranch seasoning and some sour cream. Tina goes, she might be dreaming. She might. Her eyes were open, but she might be.
She was making weird noises.
Max, what kind of meat do we use for something? And no, I can't just push this phone up because it won't scroll up.
I don't know why that thing's in the way down there.
I wish I could move it. Oh, that was the furnace shutting off. Never mind.
Yeah.
Our furnace gets so loud. And
There
then
you
you get
go.
used to hearing it while it's on. And then when it shuts off, you're like, what was that? What kind of meat do we use for the chili? I've done sirloin, brisket, and half pork, half beef.
I use sausage and hamburger.
Veteran blogger, what do you have hanging over your bed?
It's my grandma's. She always had that on her. She had a hutch in her house, and it was always set. She was a big Kennedy freak. I mean, big. And this is the only thing I have left of hers.
Yeah.
Is that, and
And
then
her rosary.
that rosary's right above that sticker. And then that sticker right there is from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
And yes, Ruby and Lily did go with us.
And that sticker came from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It says, you got your moonshine.
Sorry. You guys are on the bed.
That's what it says. It's funny.
Somebody was asking about pictures. Yes, I found them. That's my mommy and my daddy. My mommy's no longer with us.
Someone said something.
When did Grandma pass? My mom? 5 years ago this month. But Papa's mom just went home today.
Yeah, she went home today.
Back to the chili. Are we using kidney beans, white beans, pinto beans? Whatever beans you want to use.
Kidney beans or pinto.
And Mary says doggies are pooped.
Yeah.
Here's another one of me on an old 70s couch. Now, this one, yes, I have a bowl on my head in this one, and it's my cousin that's in the background with a frog pillow. But I don't remember which cousin it was, so probably my cousin Bobby. Veteran vlogger, how old are each of you all? And I'm 57. I'm 49. I'll be 50 next month. Papa's 48. He'll be 49 in December. Let's see.
He'll be 52 this year. And Sissy will be 18 this year, and Little Hillbilly will be 14 this year.
Rainy here. Looks so misty here. Right now, the sun popped out for a bit, and it's like really calm outside. Picture of me on a horse that was at my grandma's house. I don't remember the name of the horse.
Wilbert.
I don't remember.
I always pick on people about horses. I call them Wilberts. I don't know. I really don't know.
And the green bowl that I had on my head in that photo, that's my dad's cereal bowl. That's a hamster. I don't remember having a hamster at that age.
Yeah.
Mama, good for you. A young man by a year. And then veteran vlogger. That was a great show.
Well, Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Ed. I like Green Acres. I can rewatch Green Acres again. It don't bother me. And I like the Beverly Hillbillies. I like Mr. Ed. I love them. And Three Stooges, my favorite, Sanford and Sons. I love Sanford and Sons.
I decided to wear this spaghetti. And Papa doesn't believe that when I was growing up, I lived in a trailer. Hang on.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people popping up now.
Yeah. Veteran vlogger says, me too. Mary Jensen says, me too. Max, do you guys prefer Sam's or Costco?
Sam's.
Sam's, yes.
I average out prices at Costco between Sam's. I think Sam's is cheaper. And better quality. I'm sorry.
Did live in a trailer back when I was a kid. I don't know who the person is in the background, but it's my mom that was holding me.
Somebody said so.
Yeah. It's always fun and sad to look at old family pictures. It is, especially when your mom's no longer with you and you see photos of her. Max says, you still look the same. I hope not. Tina, I live in a single wide. And then Max says, I agree. Sam's is generally a bit cheaper, like both. I hate this. A bit cheaper. I like both, but Sam's is my favorite because of the scan and go. I like that feature.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie, I had a horse named Wilbur. Max, what's your best memory of Grandma? Whose grandma? His grandma or my grandma?
But it's about my grandma. My best memory is when she first got me to eat jalapeno poppers Grandpa's way. And they set me on fire. But I still ate them with Grandpa.
My best memory of my grandma, I would have to say her making her pumpkin and chocolate pies. Now, of my mom, because I know you met Mom, sitting out on the porch in the evening and just enjoying nature. That's what I miss. That's what I really remember the most. Yeah, she taught me how to cook. She taught me how to bake. But what I remember the most was sitting outside
And they're
on
good.
the porch, around a campfire, whatever. Didn't matter.
Another good memory of my grandma is her rooster. His name was Roos.
Grandma Garcia.
Yeah. And he was a Mexican fighting rooster. And Grandma would go outside and she said, tell you not to mess with a rooster. And you go out there and mess with it and they chase you around the house.
Your brother didn't listen.
But my brother always got attacked by him. It was funny. And Grandma would smack us with a race car track because we was teasing her rooster.
Laura wants to know, do you have cable or streaming? Neither. Antenna.
Regular TV. Somebody else said something.
I was getting a drink. Max, any of your parents smoke?
My dad used to.
Or grandmas? My grandma was always smoking in the kitchen. I loved the smell when I was little. My dad still smokes. My mom quit smoking when my sister had her twins. Oh gosh, it was a few years ago. My grandma smoked. A lot of the people on my mom's side smoked.
Now my brother smokes.
Veteran blogger, do you like Harley Davidson and have you ever rode? Papa used to be in a biker gang.
Yep.
You didn't know that. But yeah. And he rode a Harley.
Yep.
Tell him about your Harley.
1994. Shovel Glide. Weighed 750 pounds. It was a heavy bike.
Joey's channel. Papa, what is your all-time favorite chef?
You want me to let you know that? That's Chef Ramsay. I love Chef Ramsay. He's psycho and funny. And I like Guy Fieri. I really do like Guy Fieri because he's down to earth. But Chef Ramsay, he's all serious.
It's Guy Fieri.
Yeah, I call him Guy Fieri.
I know. I used to, but it's Fieri. Carol Fox is on. She said, hi, you all.
Hello.
And Max says, you guys should buy a super streamer. Hook it up to Wi-Fi and every channel in the world and pay-per-view is free. Where do you get a super streamer from?
Yeah.
And how much are they?
Yeah.
And then Max goes, you were an OMG?
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of your biker gang?
Blood Gang.
Huh, Blood Gang?
Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
We did a lot of charity.
Laura has a Roku.
We did a lot of charity for children. We did a lot of feed the children and did a lot of children's Christmas things and everything. That's why you always see, can't do it with this sitting here, but I have a cross here on my arm and my nickname up here.
Max goes, Hell's Angels, Satan's Rejects, Sons of Sam. I know you weren't a Vega or Mongol.
No.
And then Veteran Vlogger, I have a Heritage Softail. Cool. And Mary, did you ever go to Sturgis, South Dakota?
Many times.
My aunt who passed away a few years ago used to go to Sturgis every year. Now her son takes her bike up to Sturgis.
Been there many a times.
She's saying something about Gordon Ramsay, but the heart's in the way and I can't move the heart. And I can't.
There was 284 bikers in this gang. And most of them were veterans. There was maybe 5% of us wasn't veteran, but most of them were veterans. And we would go to different states and like different children's hospitals and drop off gifts for them and stuff and do charity for them and feed the children. That's what we did.
Mary Jensen, she loves Gordon Ramsay. That's what she was saying. Max says, just Google it. They're about 200. Oh, I hate this heart. It's in the way. They're absolutely worth it. Look into it. Google Super Streamer or Streambox.
Okay.
Oh, they're about 200 to 300.
Okay.
Y'all watch Julia Childs back in the day?
When she tries to catch the kitchen on fire.
I don't think I've heard of her, but I don't think I ever watched her. Or Yan Can Cook. Who is Yan Can Cook? Never heard of that one.
There's a lot of them out there.
Joey, he says, I like him too, but my favorite was Justin Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And then Max says, you'll never pay for TV again, I promise you.
What's wrong, Lily?
I put my foot down and I hit the backpack. She's jumpy right now because of the storms.
Plus, she had that gummy today.
Yeah, I have to give her a 3 milligram melatonin before we go out the door to go on road trips. Justin Wilson was Creole. Okay. Okay.
If you hear a humming noise in the background, that's the furnace.
It's kicked on again?
Sounds like a jet plane taking off. I call it a jet plane. The weather here is kind of crazy here lately. It's 1 week. It's been nonstop heat now. It rained, and the plants needed it. Need the love. That's what they need.
Mm-hmm. Come here. Come here, baby.
She's covered up. She wants to be covered up.
Come here. Okay, stay down there. But you're sitting up. Max wants to know what's your best dessert.
Cheesecake. Or peanut butter cookies.
If it's the best that I've cooked, it would have to be the Elvis Presley cake.
That's a very good cake.
Justin Wilson used to say, I bet you that.
Oh.
Sounds like something a Creole would talk.
I never watched them, so I'm going to be honest with you.
Carol Fox, I love to hear Justin Wilson talk. Might have to look him up.
Mm-hmm.
Like peanut butter thumbprints? Yes, I make those at Christmas time. And I can't make enough.
She makes a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. What was that other one you made that one day? Wasn't that?
Veteran vlogger. I also have a 2019 Tri-Glide Ultra you could ride. Like I said, I live near Kankakee. You all could stop to something. I hate this heart. If you're in the area, we could just have it. You all could stop to visit. If you're in the area, we would just have to set it up.
Oh. We was already on Kankakee today.
Oh, and you had to take Grandma home.
Yeah.
And then Max goes, oh, he talked like a Creole. Oh, I'm sure. And then Debbie says, Justin Wilson liked that pop with foam on top. Loved him. Pop with foam on top.
I didn't haven't rode a bike in so long, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
You want a trike, is what you want.
My body, I can't bounce them like I used to.
That's why you want a trike.
Mm.
And then Max, is there a local diner that you guys like? Local diner? Oh, they're not a mom and pop, but we like Applebee's, we like Cracker Barrel.
We like the family restaurant in Moline. That's a pretty good restaurant.
Yeah.
And if it's a pizza place, it's Tony's, Fat Boys, what's that? Poor Boys.
A tri-glide is a trike. I don't know these terms for trikes.
Well, some people have different bikes. I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired, and I'll be honest with you. I'm tired.
Veteran Blogger says a tri-glide is a trike. It fits big guys. He's been looking at them online, and he's found some really pretty ones, but man, have they had the price tag.
Yeah.
And then Laura, she says, I think they disconnected the heart. Mine don't work. And then Debbie goes, it's beer. And then Max goes, more mom and pop, not a chain. Okay, which would be the family restaurant in Moline.
Used to be called the Windmill, but now it's a different name.
Yeah, and Deerfield's all right, but it's pricey.
Flick's Pancake House is pretty good, but that's only for breakfast.
I've never known them to be open for lunch or supper.
Yeah, it's just breakfast only. And the full Mister.
And he says, can you all make a poor boy? Yes, we can.
Yeah, I made some. I do have a video of a
It's
poor boy.
been...
You want a shrimp poor boy, or do you want a beef poor boy, or a chicken poor boy? But I did make a shrimp poor boy, and the kids loved it.
Carol, did you get Grandma home? Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. And there was some people on the interstate were being stupid around the construction area.
Oh, my God. Trying to cut us off and... Shrimp with a sauce. He can do that.
Mm-hmm. You want the Cajun Creole sauce? I made that for Mama already. She likes my Creole sauce.
I can't eat it that hot. Just not any hotter. It's like eating a jalapeno popper.
I'll have to make them again for y'all. I'll make a poor boy.
I cannot get comfortable. Sorry, guys. Make a chipotle lime crema and some fried fish tacos.
I am gonna make a fish sandwich, a copycat recipe of a fish sandwich. I got the fish in the freezer. I was thinking about doing a fish sandwich or the copycat recipe of Long John Silver's. So you guys tell me.
Why not do both? Do
No.
one month, one another month.
She's trying to kill me. No, I'm just kidding.
Laura says, if you want to try a good candy shop, try Hercules in New York. They have a great online store and make good childhood candies.
Yeah, I watch them on TV, on YouTube.
And Max said Long John.
Yeah, I got a recipe for Long John's fish batter. I can make it.
We got the fish.
Yeah.
I know that.
I just gotta get the club soda.
Tina said in Syracuse, New York. Okay. Yeah, we just got to get the club soda.
You guys ever watch Swamp People? Them getting them big old alligators.
I don't understand why people want to hunt alligator. Alligator's good, yes, but man.
It's expensive here.
Mm-hmm.
Very expensive.
But once we move to Tennessee, you'll have to find another butcher until we can butcher our own meat.
Yeah. We like Johnny's Meat Market. It's one of our favorite butchers. Our best butcher we have up here is Chris from Johnny's Meat Market.
When I was in Bama, gator was cheap.
It's not cheap up here. It's $18 a pound.
Yep. And you're only getting a bag about like that.
Yeah.
It's not a very big bag at all.
It's probably about 2 pounds. That's it.
Yeah.
You're paying like almost $40 to $45 just for that bag.
Joey's channel said Long John Silver's too. I understand paying, that if you're doing a big box of frog legs, but not for a bag about,
They like frog legs too.
yeah.
I like frog legs.
Mm.
Yeah, I can do that. Tomorrow's video is gonna be.
Gator does taste like chicken. It does, Carol.
Sorry. Tomorrow's video is gonna be a French dip sandwich. It ain't gonna be like Arby's, but it's gonna be thin sliced meat anyways. But it's Papa's way, and it's the same way Arby's
But it's
does.
still technically a copycat.
Because Arby's slice it real thin anyways.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Arby's meat is. It's very thin sliced roast beef. And it's a big ball of meat like this. And it's just compact together, and they cook it in a freaking box for 3 or 4 hours, and then they slice it.
Oh, they pile it on your sandwich, though.
So that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to do my own au juice. I'm going to give you guys my au juice recipe. And then you just put the beef in it, let it cook for a little bit. Especially the way I'm going to do it. So, just letting you guys know that.
And they can kind of see the rebel flag in the background.
Yeah.
Hope that doesn't offend anybody, but it's Papa's flag.
Yeah. It's some southern thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not racist.
No. Mm-mm.
I have where's my white flag? It's somewhere around here.
What flag is that?
My Bone Across one. The one Uncle Gary gave me. It was off his ship. Must be in the living room.
It's here somewhere. Like I said, somewhere.
I got a flag from a Navy ship.
Mm-hmm.
That was my Uncle Gary's Navy ship. Around here somewhere.
Max, I'm all for the Confederate flag.
I think it's pretty. I like the collars. That's my opinion. I just like the collars. Ruby.
Ruby, enough. You're fine.
Ruby's being cranky, y'all.
And it's starting to pick up outside.
Again?
Mm-hmm. You see it?
Yeah.
The South won. It is what it is.
Yeah. It happens.
Mr. Polon is on. He says, Max, keep it real. Or keep it neutral.
Yeah.
Max, some neighbors I don't like. No problem admitting that. We don't like the ones across the street.
The ones across the street of us are... They're winter streaks. How's that sound?
Mm-hmm. Tina says it's pouring like crazy here.
Oh, wow. See you in the morning.
It's building up another storm outside.
Yeah.
I was sitting outside before it hit too. It was sprinkling a little bit. I was fine. Didn't care. And all of a sudden it just started pouring. It's like, man, I gotta go inside. I love sitting outside, but now when it's raining, yeah, the garden needed a drink. I agree, but it's Max talking to Mr. Pallon. People will argue about what the flag means. Most black people will argue that it's racist. But I don't see how they can say that, but
It's just a flag.
because it was their ancestors, it wasn't them.
That's right. But I'm not going to talk about that
No.
stuff.
Max goes, don't be stirring up drama. This is a family channel. I'm not. I'm just saying my opinion.
I ain't talking about it. Don't worry about it.
And Mary goes, yes, I love sitting outside on my patio too, Mama. I love sitting outside, but
Yeah.
rain chased me in.
Yeah, rain's terrible. I hate rain. But we're gonna be down in Troy too in August, so if
Mhm.
y'all live around Troy area or St.
Oh,
Louis,
Max was talking to Mr. Pallon, not us.
if you guys live down in Troy area or something like that,
Troy, St. Louis.
yeah, you come to the Troy Hotel. We'll be at Red Roof Inn. That's where we'll be at.
Joey said, rebel flag isn't about racism. It is about Southern pride.
Yep.
That is right. But some people will say it's racism.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I ain't worried about it.
And then Mary goes, same here, but tomorrow is another day.
Yep.
Yep, that is right. Another humid day.
It'll be humid here tomorrow
Yeah.
now. Be real humid here tomorrow.
What was I saying? I forgot. Beep, whatever. Mr. Pallon said we hardly get rain. Well, our garden needed rain. Our gardens did.
Yeah.
And then Max, do you prefer deep dish or New York style?
Alright, Little Hillbilly tell you, he likes thin crust. But if I make my upside down pizza,
Has to be deep dish.
it has to be deep dish. But I haven't made that in a while. I need to do that for you guys so you
Yeah.
can see that. Because
Mary, here too. I hate humidity. I do too. I don't like it.
but Little Hillbilly likes my upside down pizza. It's pretty neat to make.
I like deep dish myself, but
Me too.
stuffed crust is good too.
I made that before.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's just too many racist people in the world. Not trying to go back to it, but there is. I don't know why everybody just can't get along.
Yeah. I ain't worried about it anymore.
You can't even sit out on your front porch without someone across the street yelling at you, "You're racist." I'm just sitting out here. I didn't say a word to you. And that's what she does. Lady across the street.
My daughter's Creole.
Yep.
Sage
Yep.
is Creole. Her grandpa is from Sweetport, Louisiana.
Yep.
And he's full-blooded Creole.
And he keeps telling us if we go down there, we do have a free place to stay. Plus, in Georgia, we got a free place to stay.
Yep.
It's like, are you going to pay for us to come down? Because we ain't got the money right now.
That's right.
Max likes stuffed crust. Loves stuffed crust. R. Claymore. Howdy, Hillbilly fam. Hello.
Hello.
And then Max, be honest. I'll eat any pizza. Not vegetable or cauliflower, though.
They won't eat a cauliflower dough.
I've never had a cauliflower dough, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to either.
It's kind of weird tasting. I think it is.
Mary Jensen, what? Upside down pizza?
Yeah.
You will make one and video it? Yeah.
Yep, I will. They love an upside down
And
pizza.
it'll be in a cast iron skillet.
Yep, I'll do it in a cast iron skillet. And I can't make just one. I have to make two.
2 of them.
Because usually they tear it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because they really do.
And it's about, I would say, that thick after he's done.
Yeah. And it is not just the dough.
No, it's the toppings, too.
It's the toppings with it. And it makes it real thick. Looks real thick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually delicious. Honest God truth, it's very
First time you did, you about spilled the pizza everywhere.
But now I know how to tip it back over.
Max, did you season your own cast iron?
Yes, I do.
Has it been passed down? Some of it has. The biggest skillet we have is his Grandma Garcia's skillet.
Yep.
And can you explain how to season it?
Get you a pound of bacon and how many cast irons you have. Put 5 strips in it. Turn your oven at 500 degrees. Let the oven get hot. Then stick the cast iron in there for 20 minutes. And let that bacon grease cook into it until the bacon is burnt. You can use that bacon pieces and crumble it up as bacon bits after you get done.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only thing you want to do to it after it's done is salt and paper towel. About 6 paper towels. Dump salt in it and take 6 paper towels and wipe it around in a circle. And make sure you wipe it out real, where it's got a little oil content. And let it sit overnight.
Max said, so broil it. Got it. It's kind of broiling it, yeah.
And you want to make sure it sits overnight after you do that with the salt and bacon grease.
Mm-hmm.
And then next day, you can cook in it. And all you have to do is take lukewarm water and spray in that pan and then wipe it out with a paper towel and it'll stay non-stick. That's how my cast irons are.
Mary Jensen said, no way, cauliflower pizza crust. So happy to hear that. Can't wait. Okay. And then Ark Lamar, dang, Papa, y'all can cook. Mr. Pallon, I wish I can eat with you guys, LOL. JMFC, hey, hillbillies. Hi.
Hi.
Max, you can, dude. They'll invite you in. Just got to show up at their pad. They're good people. That's all you got to do. There's always extra food.
I give it to the neighbor next door.
Yeah.
I send a plate to him over every day.
He's a pretty bad diabetic, and it's better if we feed him than him going to McDonald's every day.
I take a plate over. We have leftovers. I take, like yesterday we had that Father's Day dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Took hamburger, hot dogs, and French fries, and a piece of the dump cake. Send it straight over to him.
JMFC, what's for dinner tonight? Leftovers. We took Grandma Hillbilly home today, so
Yeah.
too tired to cook.
Yeah. Wore out.
Mr. Pallon, that would be awesome, Max. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just show up.
Yeah, I'm making French dips tomorrow.
You guys ever give out food on Thanksgiving? Yes.
Next door neighbor.
Him. We'll
And-
see people come to the blessing box. We'll give them food.
Yep. If we're home.
We do it on Christmas, too.
Yep.
JMFC. Mama Hillbilly, what's your favorite all-time food? Anything this guy cooks? I don't really have a favorite. I love it all.
I'll let you guys laugh at her. When I brought her shark the first time, her eyes got real big. Are you sure? Are you sure you can eat that? I said,
It's edible, I promise. I don't know.
She was so shocked, and she bit into that. Her eyes all you see is this glycerin.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then Mary goes, I don't like cauliflower crust. Sorry. And I can't wait to see you do an upside down pizza. We can do that in a few days.
Yep.
Yeah. Max, if I ever show up at the Hillbilly House, I'm going to make sure I got the munchies because I know I'm something to eat. And then JMSC at Papa Hillbilly, same question. What's your favorite food?
Pizza. I love pizza. And Chinese food. Mostly pizza.
Our Claymore said you can do the same thing with oil in a cast iron.
I'd rather do it with a bacon grease because then you get it cured with bacon grease and it leaves a neat flavor to everything you cook in it. It leaves that, I just can't explain unless you do it. It leaves a nice, neat flavor.
Laura, did Grandma get her popcorn? Yeah, but Papa tried to keep it. She wouldn't let him, though.
She was going to beat me with a ruler.
Our Claymore, after washing out, wipe some more oil in it. Do not wash it with soap.
Yeah, don't wash it with soap.
Just water. And a soap-free scrub pad.
And so, you can use get you a steel wool and salt and hot, lukewarm water, and if it wants to stick a little bit and you can't get it unstick, it's not going to stick. It's just like, the little fragments usually try to stick there, but the salt helps break it out.
Yeah.
And then rinse it off, take it over the stove, turn it on, and dry it out that way. And constantly do that, and that thing will stay non-stick the rest of the time.
Andrew Deagle, are there any good swimming holes near you?
No. Just pools.
Just swimming pools.
Because we got the Rock River and the Mississippi.
And there's no swimming in either one.
Well, they do have swimming spots in the Mississippi, but I won't swim in the Mississippi. And I won't swim in the Rock.
Max, Mary, we should go at the same time. I'll bring some fire. JMFC, do y'all ever make cabbage rolls? Yes. Even though they're a pain in the ass. I agree on that one, they are, but yes, we do.
I made a video of them.
Our Claymore, no soap, absolutely no soap. Just scrub it out with a scrubber or steel wool. Yep. That's right. Max, top 5 states you guys would like to vacation in as a family, and where would you go? Example, California to go to Disneyland. Don't ever waste your money there. No.
We want to go to Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
Red Forest.
The Redwood Forest.
Mount Rushmore.
Hershey Park.
And Texas. We want to go to Texas.
To their big fair.
Yep, Texas State Fair.
We thought about going to Disney or even to Walt Disney, but it's just going to cost way too much.
It's ridiculous. They charge $100 a person.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. It was some weird price. I know it was going to cost us, with us just staying in a hotel and going to Disney World,
over $10,000.
Yeah, it was over $10,000. And, I said, we can do that in Pigeon Forge if we're going to do something like that.
Mary, Yellowstone is beautiful, and so is Mount Rushmore.
I've been on one part of Yellowstone because I was there for Feed the Children thing. We did Feed the Children thing there. And when we was there, this guy that was a tour guide for it, he said certain parts of areas you can't do this or do that because it's a volcano area. He said Yellowstone's a big volcano. That's what he told us.
R. Claymore. Disneyland is way too much money.
Yes.
Yes. And then Trisha loves all. It's way too much at any Disney. Hi, you family in room. Hi, Trish.
Hi.
JMFC. Do you all need any new kitchen gadgets? Every time we ask for suggestions, we always get somebody coming on that's negative, saying we need to stop begging for stuff. So we don't mention if we need anything anymore.
What I can tell you is go check our
Amazon wish list.
Amazon wish list. There's stuff on the Amazon wish list that you guys can make your choice. It's up to you. But we was asked to put that on, and then this one person came on and said we was begging. No, we wasn't begging. We was asked to do it. Just like they asked us to do a Cash App. We did that because we was asked to do it. We was asked to start a Walmart storefront, so we did that. We was asked to do a buy me a coffee. We did that as a respect, and we just kept on doing whatever you guys asked us. We was trying to be respectful for you guys, and that's what our channel is about. Be respectful for our viewers.
Mary Jensen, you guys are not begging. Laura says trolls have calmed down. Guess they something of my mouth.
They know not to mess with Laura.
Okay, if you really know if we're needing anything, I would have to say a new hand mixer, and there is one on our Amazon wish list.
Yeah.
I wish I could give you the link to it, but I'm on Papa's phone.
Just go to one of our videos down in the more section, and you'll see it down there in the more section.
Shoot. Yeah. If we ask what you want, you're not begging. Oh, she said they're tired of her mouth. I know there's a hand mixer on there. Gosh, I'm trying to remember it all. Haven't been on it in a while.
And if you see me moving forward, it's because Ruby's in front of me. I apologize. There's all sorts of things on there that you guys.
Oh, there's some kitchen utensils. My mom calls them pancake flippers. What do you call them?
Spatulas.
Spatulas.
I don't need tongs. I don't need wooden spoons. I got plenty of room.
JMFC, I want to know what you guys need. We have wooden spoons. We have a brand new.
Here, I'll just tell you. I don't need it, but I just say it as it. I do need spatulas. I got some spatulas that are about wore out. But I don't like the metal ones. I like the plastic type because I use it in my electric skillets. But I have a metal one just for my cast iron.
Not silicone.
No, I don't like silicone.
He likes it's like rubber.
Yeah. Heavy duty plastic.
Let's see.
And
meat forks.
And meat forks.
I don't have any new ones. All ours is old.
I got knives. Mm-hmm. I got plenty of knives.
You got plenty of tongs.
Got plenty of big spoons.
If you want, you don't have to. You can buy some more glass measuring cups. I have a few. Not many, but I have a few. Gosh. I am drawing a blank, and I'm picturing my kitchen.
But yes, down in the description in the more section, there is our Amazon wish list. Mm-hmm. If you want to check it out, and then after we get done with our video tonight with you all, it's in there. I do have new pots and pans. Uncle Jay bought me them.
Yes.
He bought me 2 hot pots. Hot pots. I got them still, and I used one last night. He bought me a new electric skillet. I appreciate that. He did a wonderful job of buying that. And I didn't ask for it. He just went ahead and bought it. And
Four slice toaster.
Yeah. And he got me an air fryer. And I love it.
Mhm.
I really do, Uncle Jay.
Like the Ninja. It does really good on proofing bread.
And he got us a Ninja. And I really appreciate that. And I got a bird mixer now.
Yeah.
I can do my soup. I can do soups in the wintertime. That's what a bird mixer's for, to chop up like
I know what
broccoli and
pan you
cauliflower
need.
soups.
A really small, it's not small, but it's a thin pan to do pancakes in.
And trying to think of what else.
I had thought of something else and it just beep.
The only thing that really that is falling apart in our kitchen is pancake spatulas,
My dish strainer.
blenders, and my blender that I use to blend up smoothies and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and the blender mixer, and then the other that kind of what's it called?
Sorry, guys, I'm itchy.
I'm drawing a blank. It's
Describe it. Maybe I can help you.
the plastic blender jug thing mixer, not the handheld mixer, the blender mixer. You can mix
It sits on top.
on top of them.
Okay.
It's a mixer. It's a blender.
It's the attachment.
It's for to chop up tomatoes when I grind up tomatoes for stuff.
When we go to do our canning.
Yeah, it's like my candy mixer. I burned up one already, my big one.
Mm-hmm.
I had a nice big one, and I burned it up. It's about this big, and on the bottom it's plastic. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, and then it has a little plastic thing on top.
Max, you guys into coffee? I drink coffee.
Mama drinks coffee. I drink iced coffee.
Maxer. The mixer is unavailable. I don't have to be that one. It can be anyone.
Yeah.
Go pick another one. I can't. We're on the phone right now. And I can't get into the Amazon account on Papa's phone.
It's all on our thing.
Mm-hmm. Non-stick pans.
It's fun.
Max is talking about Mary Jane.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, you wanted a
It's a blender. That's what it is. It chops up all my tomatoes and stuff when I make all my.
It has a stick that comes down this way and one that goes this way, and you can swirl the thing around in the pan.
I ain't worried about it.
I can't think of the name. It's like out the window.
But you guys, just letting you guys know, that's the things I need in the kitchen.
And then Max goes, so I can just buy something and have it shipped to you guys through Amazon, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then JMSC, what are you guys making tomorrow?
French dip subs. Copycat recipe of Arby's French dip subs.
And then Laura, Mama, the big mixer you use, is that a Hobart? No, it's a KitchenAid.
Yep.
And I would like all the attachments that go on the end of the KitchenAid.
So I can make my own sausage.
His own sausage. I can make pasta. Oh, and for my mixer, I also would like, you guys don't got to buy it, it's the clear bowl with a handle on the side. Mary, is it an immersion blender? No, that's what your handheld one is.
Is it?
Your handheld one is,
I got a bird mixer in there. That's what's underneath our
that's
phone.
what you guys are sitting on right now is the bird mixer. No, the one he had, it was big, it was red.
It was a heavy duty blender.
Yes.
It was a heavy duty blender. It was an industrial blender. And it had a glass pitcher it sit on top, and you You can make smoothies, crush ice, chop up vegetables for different stuff. Mine's getting wore out. I'm on it.
I just seen somebody walk by our window.
That's a little head, but
Oh, okay. Max, what appliances do you need? Blender mixer. What else? I said a 4-slice toaster. Why am I thinking croquette?
a blender.
Oh, why am I thinking croquette? I don't know why.
If you go get the picture, I can show them.
I can't get the picture. Oh, I'm not going out there right now. Shoot. Appliances. Gosh, why am I drawing a blank? You guys are working our brains. Don't you see the smoke? Brands don't matter.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting stuff for the KitchenAid stand mixer, then it's got to be the KitchenAid brand.
Yeah.
I would like something to put all the cutting boards in, though. Make my countertop a little nicer. Oh. What kind of sticks did you say the blender had? What's it do? Sticks?
Here, pick that phone up for a second. I'm going to show them something.
Oh, you guys are spinning. I hate that. Okay, he has,
This is my bourbon mixer.
yeah.
Okay.
I had the phone over here.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Y'all.
Yeah.
For a minute, really. Hold on to your phone. I'm going to get up for a second.
Seriously.
Just hold on to it.
And take her. Oh, we're coming off the stand. Her harness in there. No, it's not a stick.
Hold on, I'm going to go get the thing.
You guys are a hoot. We try. He's trying to explain what he's looking for because it was big enough where we could puree our tomatoes to where we could turn it into our juice.
That thing.
But it was red and it was big, a lot bigger than this. This is a hang on.
I think that's 12 quarts.
7
That's my small one.
7 cups. Yeah, this one's only 7 cups, but the big one, the one that he had, the red one, was bigger.
Here. I'll take it back in there.
Oh, Max, is it a Ninja?
No, this one ain't a Ninja.
No, that one's not a Ninja.
This was a KitchenAid.
But it was on the older side. Of course, we used it a lot. But it would help out with canning. Crepes. He needs a crepe kit where he can make homemade crepes.
Here. There, you can show them the whole thing.
Seriously.
There you go.
Because I was reading comments, that's why. But it was bigger than this.
This is my small one.
Hey, veteran vlogger. Hey guys, was it weird to invite you to my home? No, not at all. Crepes. That's just a thin batter, right? Yes, Max, it is. And it's got it's a
It's his fault.
pan, small pan, and then it's got this thing, a wooden handle or 2 dowels put together is what it is. And then you can think of what it is. Hamilton has some pretty nice blenders for a moderate price. Okay. Yeah, like an upside down tea. Exactly. I've seen a lot of videos on it. Shoot. Papa's phone's about to die. And I can't reach his cord to get it clear across the bed. But he's been wanting to make homemade crepes, but he just doesn't have the stuff to do it with. I'm trying to think of what else. There ain't nothing wrong with my coffee pot. It works. Microwave works.
I'm gonna have to shut that blind, guys.
Go ahead.
And James just got out of the bathtub and he's outside playing.
The hardest part is just getting a good something. Put the phone on. If I could reach the charger, I could. His is clear across the bed. And I'm using my charger on my phone so I don't lose you guys. And the chargers we're using on our phones are the ones that came with the phone, which they're not very long at all. Sorry guys, I'm moving around. You can make crepes in a 7-inch pan. Yes, you can, Lewis, but he doesn't have that T-shaped broad thingy.
I can make crepes, but I need the little. I can make them myself. I just gotta go get dowel rods to get it.
Lewis said, "Don't waste your money on a kit."
What I can do is get 2 dowel rods and create.
That's basically what it's made out of. And then Max says, "Y'all need a portable battery pack." I agree, we do. Add that to the wish list. Once the live stream is ended, I will. And then Lewis goes, "You don't need those tools."
I do. I want to, but
Dying.
my phone's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Was charged.
No, not now. Hotspot's been on.
Oh,
And I didn't shut it
you
off.
got your cord up there?
Yeah.
I'll give you this cord over here. Give me a second, guys.
I have to. Hang on. I'll just unplug the computer. I hate that damn thing.
There you go, guys.
Hang on, I'm trying to get in.
Mom on
That didn't sound right. Sorry. We gone in the live? No.
No.
We're going strong. Keep it going. Yeah, his phone's plugged in now. It's plugged in. We're good.
I had to plug my phone in. Sorry, guys.
And then I have to sit here and constantly clear his phone. Because his does just like my phone. Max, what's the menu for the 4th of July?
Haven't figured it out
We
yet.
have not sat down and really thought about it yet.
Last year I did a fish fry.
He might grill out this year. I don't know yet. You got to go with what the weather's going to be that day and stuff like that. The way this weather's been, it's been crazy. Maybe I know the typical menu for 4th of July is like brats, hot dogs, hamburgers, stuff like that. Max, I'm doing smoked burgers and ribs, smoked Gouda cheese, and a toasted butter brioche bun. Okay.
Sounds good.
Dang phone.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
I don't know what I'm doing this year.
No, but like I said, we haven't really sat and talked about it yet. What's he doing outside?
This little man for you.
Ruby, you're bumping the camera. Fireworks legal in your neck of the woods? Nope.
No, only smokers.
Do the pigs trip if you set them off? All we're allowed to have is smokers. We can't have any big fireworks.
Yeah.
But the rich people across the river will shoot them off. And
It's loud.
it upsets our dogs. Plus, I can't handle loud booming noises like that. So,
It's very loud.
Veteran vlogger, I'm doing baby backs on the grill.
That sounds good. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Potato
Something.
salad.
I know potato salad. They always have. Maybe some cold fried chicken. They don't want me. I like cold fried chicken. I don't know.
Max says, that's messed up. They'll invite something, discriminate the poor in your neck of the woods. Yeah.
They do that.
Probably give y'all the toxic water while the rich folk get reverse osmosis purified water. Yeah. That's right. That is right. You guys have enough on your minds to worry about the 4th of July.
Yeah. 4th of July is pretty far away for us.
Mm-hmm.
Who likes saltwater taffy?
You can get this bag at Walmart. Gosh dang it. Sam's Club.
This one exploded.
Yeah.
From Sam's. I love
Max,
saltwater taffy.
crazy to see that's still going on in something. And then Veteran Blogger says beef is just so expensive right now. It's crazy. So that's why I'm all about pork. We do pork and chicken. If we happen to come across beef that's on sale, we'll get it. But if it's not on sale, we pass by.
The only beef we really have is hamburger.
Yeah. I don't have anything other than that. That's all the beef I have in the freezer is hamburger. The rest is pork and chicken. That's it. And then Maxie said he saw those at Sam's too. And he wants to know if you got a tomahawk recipe. I've not had a tomahawk yet.
Rosemary, thyme, and garlic butter. Let it soak in that overnight and pull it out of your refrigerator when it's solid and slap that on the grill. Let it grill 3 minutes on each side. Big grill marks on it. Best tomahawk you ever had.
Max, I'll send y'all cash to pick 2 up at Sam's Club. They're about 50 to 60. How much are they here?
What's that?
The tomahawks.
I don't know.
I haven't looked lately.
Really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Kimberly Holt says we pay taxes here in Tennessee on everything.
See?
Yeah, but I bet your taxes is cheaper than Illinois.
Yeah, our taxes in Illinois is 8 to 9%. It depends on the store you go to.
Veteran Vlogger, now that's old time candy. I remember getting it 5 pieces for a penny back in 76. I was a little thing then. I don't remember that.
This saltwater taffy was my Grandma Garcia and Grandpa Garcia's favorite thing. Grandpa used to have a bunch of it sitting next to his chair, and you go up to Grandpa and go, Grandpa, give me some candy. And he would give you a handful of it, and you take off running before Grandma seen you. And he always said, don't tell Grandma on me.
Oh, my mom was strict. They don't get candy. They haven't had supper yet. And then there's Grandma. There you go. And Mom walks in. I said no, but they're hungry. I got to feed them. We're just smiling up at Mom. We didn't know what else to do. And then Max says, you go to a restaurant, they're $100 each. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Mary, Mama, that was funny. No cold chicken. Same here.
I love cold chicken.
Max said milk was a penny.
Wow.
And then Laura, cold fried chicken is good. No, it's not.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
it's not. Mary, I love saltwater taffy. I could sit and eat that whole bag and end up making myself sick. When I get started, I don't know when to quit.
I only eat 3 pieces.
Max,
3 to 4
5 licorice for a penny.
Wow.
Okay. I wish it was that way now. I love licorice.
When I was lived in a little town called Stonington, we used to have this drugstore called Rex RX. It was owned by these 2 boys, 2 men or brothers, and they used to sell the candy, the old time candy for 5 cents to 10 cents to us people that was always, lived in that town. And we thought that was a big thing in the 80s. Used to buy a whole bunch of little Tootsie Rolls and stuff for 5 cents and 10 cents. We thought that was neat.
Max said KFC cold the next day is amazing. I disagree. I
Popeyes
disagree.
is.
And then Max goes, you like red vines? They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. Laura, skillet fried chicken cold is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Veteran vlogger, do you like black licorice? Yes. I like black jelly beans too.
Yeah. Like jelly bean.
Yep. Really, the only place here that we can get black licorice is at Farm and Fleet.
Yep.
And it's expensive.
I like peanut clusters, pecan clusters,
Ouch, that hurt.
and pecan logs. The best pecan log I ever had, and I'm going to be honest, is Crackle Barrels. Man, it is so rich, but it is delicious. It's like old-fashioned type way.
Why do you call Cracker Barrel Crackle?
I call it Crackle.
They even give you weird looks when you say that.
I nickname every restaurant something.
And you're not going to sit there and do that. No.
Every restaurant's got some kind of name from me.
And some of them are not nice. What's your favorite licorice? And don't say Twizzlers. And that's Max.
I like the old-fashioned licorice.
Yeah.
I like the strawberry and cherry and black licorice, the old-fashioned ones. I don't like the new-fashioned. I like the old-fashioned. I just tried new Twizzlers out there in live stream last week. They don't taste like they used to.
No, it's more
Bland.
yeah.
Very bland.
Mary says, yes, grandmas are the best. And then Max goes, I got a rude joke if anyone's interested, but this is a family channel, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I gotta be good too.
Yeah, because some of them restaurants you've named, they're not for this channel.
And biggest thing is, I don't eat at Taco Bell. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do not like Taco Bell. When I went to Taco Bell one time and asked for some tacos, and I watched them squeeze the hamburger meat out of a bag on a taco. I said, "Can I have my money back?" And I went to a Mexican restaurant and got me some true tacos.
Max goes, what restaurants? And he says, I only go to Taco Bell if I'm constipated.
Wow. Just go to IHOP.
Mm-hmm. And he said it's hard sometimes.
Yeah. IHOP.
It is hard to keep your mouth shut on a family-friendly channel. I understand that one.
IHOP's a nice one.
Max goes, not kidding, guys. Oh, we know you're not kidding. Like I said on Friday's live stream, rhubarb will open up your bowels.
Yeah.
Mary Jensen, black licorice and black jelly beans. Them two are the best.
Yeah. But yeah, I like dark chocolate. And because my doctor got me started on it. He told me to stop eating regular chocolate and eat dark chocolate if you're diabetic. And he told me to eat, in moderations, and I do. I like no more than 70% dark. The darkest I ever ate was 95%, and it's very bitter. But I like the 70% dark, but it's got to have like peanuts in it, or some kind of nut in it to help tone out the flavor of that bitterness.
Plus, you like the crunch factor.
Yeah.
And he says, learn something new today. Thank you. You're welcome. And dark chocolate is good for you. It's just better depending on something.
I buy German dark chocolate from Aldi's. And at Jewel's, they have this Belgian chocolate. It's a big bar. And it lasts us about a week. And it's Belgian dark chocolate. It's 65% dark. And it's got, this one I bought, it's got pretzels and nuts in it.
The percent of the chocolate. Yes, that's right. The percent of the chocolate. And then Mary goes, Max, too much information about Taco Bell. But it's the truth.
Taco Bell is bad.
And then Max goes, I think hippie Trader Joe's had a 75% dark chocolate with cashew slivers. It was good, but I can't support those tree huggers. I've never been there. I don't know anything about Trader Joe's.
Yeah. I like Bass Pro Shop.
And he goes, just suggesting it for people, Mary. Yeah, because there's probably people out there that won't eat rhubarb. Rhubarb is a natural laxative.
We like rhubarb strawberry pie.
Yep.
Strawberry rhubarb pie. All right, we got our neighbors liking it now. One over here and then the other one over here. Grandma taught us how to make strawberry rhubarb pie, and man, it is delicious.
Bass Pro is fire, and it has good licorice.
Yeah, they do. They got good fudge, too. They got a little fudge area in Bass Pro Shop, and they got good fudge there. And little nut area, nut and fudge area. The one in Peoria, last time we was there, they let you sample it and stuff. It's very good.
Max, hey, you guys fry turkey? Yep. We got the whole setup for it.
Yep. I'll deep fry turkey. I would freak you out if you saw me in their way.
The only thing we don't have is the oil. Or the turkey.
Yeah. Yep.
First time we deep fried one, we had it sitting out here right by our bedroom window. And I was dressed for bear. It was so cold out there. And I was frying the turkey while Papa was in fixing the rest of the meal. I was keeping an eye on the temperature and adjusting the flame when needed. He lowers it in. I just do the rest.
Yeah. When you deep fry turkey, always remember this. Shut the fire off. Get it up to 375. This is how my chef taught me. He taught me to get it up 375. Shut the fire off, lower it down in there slowly until it's all the way merged, and then turn the fire back on, and it'll bring its temperature back up. That's the way I was taught, and I always do it, and I never had no problem.
Max goes, oh, you're right. I'm going tomorrow morning. And then Bernie says, hey, can you do a live later at night for the adult jokes? And then Max goes, I got some fudge at the county fair, and I've been craving it. Thanks for bringing that up, y'all. And then he goes, let's do a Hillbillies After Dark. I'm in and something. And then I thought Papa was going to say something F, but he said fire off, LOL. I hate this heart being in here. I wish my computer worked.
You know you can do this.
What? Now you tell me. He goes, I'm in, Mary. And then he says, I thought Papa was going to say shut the F, but he said fire off, LOL.
Yeah. That's the best way to do if you're going to deep fry a turkey, is shut the fire off. That's what my chef always taught me. Mama's looking at stuff.
I'm just doing something.
We appreciate everybody that joined the live stream tonight.
Yeah, it ain't gonna let me. Your phone sucks.
We really enjoy the live streams with y'all.
Let's see. If you want something done, ask Mama. If you want something done right, ask Papa. I'm just joking. You better be. And Mary goes, yes, your pies look so delicious. I don't have rhubarb. I got some in the freezer, and then I got 2 different areas outside growing rhubarb.
And they're coming back early again. I don't know why.
I don't know either. And Max goes, men were right again, Mama. Mm-hmm. Sure.
I get in trouble all the time. I'll admit it.
And then he's got the
laughing emoji.
tongue sticking out emoji. I can barely see it. It's so small.
I like watching swamp people. The swamp people are funny.
Max goes, she likes to give it too. She's a ball of fire. And then Max goes, what's so small? Question mark. The smiley face on this phone.
It's small. You can barely see it.
And what are you going off for, phone?
It's going to go off no matter what.
And he goes, oh. What were you thinking? There's the furnace again.
And keep going again.
Are you needing to spray the air conditioner unit out?
I probably got to. I probably got to sweep out the furnace too again.
Yeah.
I do that once every 5 months. I don't know if you guys know that. Clean out your furnace, take your front face off, and suck out the dust out of it. And it helps it run better.
He wants to know, you guys got an AC or a swamp cooler? We actually have central air.
Yeah, central air.
Brand new. Furnace is brand new.
Yeah. It's all
Not
brand
the hot water heater, though.
A hot water heater's 5 years old.
But you need to, what is it you do to the hot water heater? Drain it?
Yeah, I drain it. If you drain your hot water heater will last longer.
Yeah.
Drain it in the summertime. I drain it once a year. I shut it off, hook a little hose up to it, and drain the water out of it.
Max said just flush the heater.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I'll drain it all the way out, almost down to the bottom. You can tell when it's getting close to the bottom. And then I'll turn the water back on and let it drain again, and it'll flush it out. And then shut it off and let it refill and start it back up. It helps the hot water heater get the corrosion out inside of it.
Yeah.
And it keeps the heating elements. You know, I had to replace it. Them hot water heaters ain't cheap.
No, they're not. Max, Papa knows what's up. Papa's the one that does that stuff. I don't. I just help him when he needs it.
I taught myself to do electricity. I taught myself how to do a little bit of carpenter work that I need to do, and watch furnacemen. Furnacemen's told me, this is what you got to do your furnace once every 4 months or every 5 months. That's what he told me, and I do that stuff. I listen to that furnaceman. I always go out in there and take a vac. All you do is take your vacuum hose, suck it out, and go outside, take your garden hose, spray down your coils on your air conditioner. Especially when you got cottonwood trees around. That's the worst thing of all.
And we got them.
And I'm telling you what, they get attached to your coils and overheat your air conditioner.
You answered Max's question. Were you a plumber? Actually, he was a farm boy, trucker, chef.
That's it.
Marries the Swamp People is a good show.
Yeah, it's on right now on D5.
Which is an antenna channel. Max, I liked Wicked Tuna too, but I'm into deep sea fishing.
Yeah. Watch
And
deer meat for dinner then.
did you have a commercial license? Yes, he did.
Yes.
And he drove for CSL England?
CSL England.
Yeah.
I drove for England. I did their government halls. Did it for a little while. I got where I wanted to be home more. Because it was weird. You was on the road for 2 weeks, off for a week. And then you was on the road for 3 weeks, off 2 weeks. Then you was on the road for a month, sometimes a month and a half, and then off. And it just, after a while, your body just wears down, and I just said I had enough of it and moved up here to Quad Cities and became a cook. Well, actually, my first job up here in Quad Cities when I moved up here was my first 2 jobs, Hungry Hobo and Quick Shop. I worked at them 2 jobs. I worked at Hungry Hobo in the morning, Quick Shop in the evening. And one evening, I was with Quick Shop for almost 2 years. And the owner of Dynasty Buffet came in the Quick Shop. And he says, "Boy, I always see you working. I want you to come work for me." And he gave me his phone number and told me to call him. Because I says I walked everywhere. Because when I first moved up there, that's all I had is to walk everywhere. And he helped me to get everything I needed. He helped me get a better place. And then he helped me get a vehicle. And then gave me a good job. He treated my daughter like gold. And he passed on, and when he passed on, his son, he wasn't all up there, but his son took over the business, and I got to know a chef from another chef to go to another chef place. Went there and worked for a while, and then I worked at the Isle of Capri, and while I was working at the Isle of Capri, I met a cook there that worked at the Abbey at the same time during the fall time or during holiday time to get some extra money. Me and him did it for a long time.
Max, he says they're a big company. The schedule is hard. I work graveyard, but sometimes I'll work 16 to 18 hours because I take all the overtime they offer. I got a 17-hour shift on Thursday. If someone puts money on the table, I can't say no. But only I have two more years. I'll be done at 40, and I'm riding off into the sunset.
And in my younger years, I worked on a farm.
Yep.
I maintained hogs and fields, and I loved it. I should never gave that job up, but I did. Everybody's young and stupid. They give up something that they should never did.
Ever a butcher? He worked for the butcher shop. The butcher shop in Awanaco, where actually we both lived in Awanaco, not together, but in that town at the same time. It's just different locations in that town.
Yes, I helped Fisher's Meat Market. when I was at home. I went over there and learned how to cut meat. And it ain't that hard to cut meat.
No.
Meat breaks down into different patterns. That's all it is.
Oh. My dad was a truck driver for 50 years. He quit back in 2000 and I want to say 2013. Is the family into blackened chickens?
Some blackened seasoning is stronger than others. That's why I never make it.
He goes, 50 years, my God. Yeah, my dad did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, teddy bear, I mean, there's a truck out here in I-80 truck stop. It's an old truck, Papa Bear. He drove trucks for 60 years. Never got in one wreck, never got a ticket, never got no fines.
He said, that's insane. What a stud. It's how my mom was able to pay the bills with my dad going out and driving his semi. Pounding that road day in and day out. He missed a lot of birthdays and Thanksgivings. The only holiday my mom wanted him home for was Christmas.
That's the only thing bad about truck driving. You never home for holidays, birthdays, and stuff like that.
Calling 3 or 4 or 5 times a week, whatever, is not the same as being home with your family.
Yeah.
But we did. I mean, it was okay with us when we were growing up because we knew Dad was making a living.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of life. But you got to make a living to take care of your family, provide for your family.
That's what he was saying here. Yeah, I get it. You got to grind for the family, though. If you got mouths to feed and bills to pay, that is true. Nothing is for free in this world.
And nothing is free in this world anymore. And
he said, I've had a few years where Christmas wasn't on Christmas.
Yeah, I've been there.
That was the only holiday my mom told my dad that his butt better be home.
You remember this time when we came home and all of us riders met up and we went to this family that needed help. They didn't have anything for a holiday, and there was 2 families next to each other. And they didn't have nothing for a holiday, and all of us bikers got together and paid for their Christmas. And I'll never forget that. And that made me feel good because I wasn't raised with a silver spoon in my mouth.
I know I wasn't.
I was raised to work for everything I had.
Are you talking about the S&H stamps? My mom used to do those and then go turn them in at the truck stops for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's how she got Christmas.
I
I think they were called S&H stamps, weren't they?
think they was. I know they didn't have them when I was driving.
Oh, he's talking about the movie. No.
Because they used to have these where they gave you stamps. What's in H&H stamps or something like that?
I think it was called S&H. Some were green, some were like a yellowish gold color.
And I know that when you're, let's see, where was it? I think it was in Virginia. When I was in Virginia on the road for Thanksgiving, and I went into, trying to think what, it was one of the truck stops in Virginia before you get to the military base. They gave all the truckers free Thanksgiving dinners.
You didn't use them in the grocery store. You used them in the truck stops.
Yeah, you buy stuff.
Yeah.
You can buy all sorts of things.
Toys, tools, clothes, CDs, you name it. My dad always brought them home to Mom, and We would sit at the table and we would lick the stamps and she'd stick them in the books.
It was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Those stamps left a nasty taste in your mouth. I don't even
No,
want to
man.
lick. I don't want to lick any more stamps. Mm-mm. But that's how she got Christmas.
Everybody's being quiet early. Who's talking?
It's Max.
Mm.
He said, "Oh, my grocery store had kind of the same thing, but it would be pots and pans and stuff like that." And then I heard that glue was made with horse fat or something. It might have been.
Just like makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Made with animal blood.
And
I ain't saying anything. It's made with animal parts. How's that sound?
wrong. Not animal parts. Said it this way, it's a human part from mom. He says, yeah, they use whale fat. I don't wear makeup. Only time I ever wore makeup was the day we got married.
To me, Mama's pretty as the way she is. She don't need to wear war
It's the only
paint.
time I ever wore makeup.
You like that? She don't need to wear war paint.
That's what he calls makeup.
She don't get up and dance around the fire, so she don't need to wear
No,
it.
I don't even think I could dance around a fire.
I don't know how people can dance in a fire.
What's the
Barefoot.
plan for Pigeon Forge? Well, last night was looking at some hotels and doing some pricing. Hotels are going to be really, really expensive down there, but we found some cabins down there that's going to cost us a little over $1,000 for a week. So we're going to go with a cabin instead.
And then we ain't the one only paying for the cabin.
No, Grandma's helping and so is Uncle Hillbilly. But
Yeah.
the way it's set up for the cabins, you got to pay for it in full when you reserve.
Yeah. So just letting you guys know that.
Pets are allowed there. It's in a really nice area. It's in between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. That kind of throws a little clink in the plans for a meet and greet, because now that we're going to be in the middle of Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg,
We can still meet at
we'll still meet up. I just don't know where.
Somebody needs to let us know down there if they're living around there is a good area to meet up at.
How much time are you spending up there? I missed it. We're going to leave here on the 19th, and we're going to stay at the border, isn't it, of Tennessee or Kentucky and Tennessee overnight?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go on, and then the 20th through the 27th, we'll be staying in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do. And have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want.
There's lots of things to do down there.
Yeah.
And a lot of time to save up the money, so.
Yeah. It's time to save up money and just... That's what the YouTube money's going to be for. Is
Yeah. Sounds like a relaxing vacation. Oh, it will be. The cabin has a hot tub.
Yeah. We already sat down and talked about it. We just said we're just going to set up where we're just going to put money in the account and just save up for it. And that's all we're going to do.
Yeah, a lot of the hotels down there
Are expensive.
are expensive. And $20 per pet per night, $150 per pet per night.
Yeah, it's expensive.
When's the YouTube money going to kick in? We get some every month. It's just not a whole lot.
And we're going to start using that money in the account, put it in the account.
Right
got
now, it's
special-
anywhere from $100 to $200, but
We got a special account that we're putting it in, and all that money's going in there to save up for the trip. That's what we're doing.
We're trying to get more subscribers to make this channel bigger. We're trying to get sponsorships. So, and then
You
he
come
said,
and say hi?
James will not come in
Why?
because I'm not a parent.
"Oh, don't worry about him. He's fine."
Okay. You never see what he does outside.
Uncle Hillbilly will nitpick on him constantly when he's out there.
Well, he messes with stuff.
I know. And then Max says, "Grab your favorite drink and enjoy that spa." And I'm sure it'll be non-alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it'll be non-alcoholic.
Just sitting here chilling.
Yeah. Max seems to be the only one talking right now.
Everybody hiding from us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to talk. You don't have to be afraid to talk.
We've been on 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, we're only getting like I said, $100 to $200 per month right now from YouTube for the revenue side of it. And that's going to go into this account that we have, and
Yep.
it'll build up.
Yep.
I'm just over here blabbing and conducting an interview. Okay.
Well, we're going to get going so we can go get little hillbilly in the house.
Yeah.
It's getting late, and he needs to take his night meds.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to let you know. Check the more section if you want to, and all I gotta say is like, subscribe, share us out,
What was it Max said to add to the wish list?
and
Dang it.
want you all to have a good night, and I love you. And I gotta get little hillbilly in the house so it can be in here for the rest of the night. So y'all take care, and
Hang on, I'm looking to see what he said to add. I can't remember. Dang it.
I can't remember either. But we love you all, and
I'm getting there. I'm close.
you guys have a good night, and take care. To look out for tomorrow's video, and check that out. And thank you for joining for the night's live stream. We're gonna have one on Friday. Is that right?
It was Friday. It was a portable battery pack.
Okay. So there'll be one Friday. So we love you all, and you guys have a good night, and God bless you all. Take care. Peace out.
Peace.
Love you.
End.